This button. This is the button. This is the way. Hey, what's up, everybody? We are playing D&D. We are gonna finish up Waterdeep Under Siege for a little while. We're in session 92, and today is Tuesday, May 28th, 2024. This will be our last Waterdeep Under Siege session for a bit. We don't know how long. But the future is not foretold here, since Jungles of Chult, when that one ends, we'll come back to this one and figure out where the future is. But for now, the player characters have traveled outside the Mythal, north along the Tradeway, and encountered a fallen pack of werewolves that somehow has been brought back from death as some pretty baller skeletons and some kind of necromantic being blob dude or something that's kind of controlling them. And when we left off at the end of round two, Dalgron pulled out his holy symbol and turned this whole area, and the undead necro blob did not like that, and he is like sinking back into the ground, and these werewolves are confused and wandering around, and we're gonna say hello to everybody, but I pushed the down arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's check mics and everything. Say hello, players.
Check, 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 check.
Hello,
Hello,
players.
Yeah. Sounds like everybody's. Marbania is not going to be on camera tonight because he is ugly and not feeling well. And I also found, I forget the exact name, but it's called Dietz and Watson garlic sour pickles. Oh my God. I think it's the best pickles I've ever had. Dietz and Watson garlic sours, if you like pickles. Wow. So I have a little sample bowl of them.
Is that a paid sponsorship, Drake?
It should be.
Finally
I-
got a sponsor for the channel.
If you want to ship me a tub of them, I'll give you my address. Just get me after.
Bathtub full.
They sell them in 3 gallon, or I think they're 3 gallon tubs too. If you want them. I got mine at Sprouts. If is that a thing nationwide? Sprouts Farmers Market?
No, I know Dietz and Watson. I think they're in BJ's.
Yeah, they have a lot of like sausages and salamis and pickles and stuffs. All right, so what questions you guys have before we start rolling? Any?
I'll
Just-
pick it up as we go along.
Just trying to remember which
Yeah.
ones of these are turned and what happened to the big guy.
Well, the big guy's like, ah, he's like sinking back into the ground, and all of the skeletons are like stunned at the moment. They're like confused, and some of them are looking like they're gonna wander off. But it's only been like that fast since you turned, so nothing's really. They haven't really had to do anything yet. But as you can kind of tell that all this is happening now, this guy's on above everybody, right? He's flying, he's above, but he's sinking into the ground. So I'm going to move him. I think this guy's there, and then he's like here, yeah, like that.
Thought he had a better 2D token.
He did.
I don't know what happened to it. It just it disappeared.
Huh. Oh, maybe it was another one? Let's see. I made a copy of him, but that was before I put him in the combat truck and everything. Anyways, I'm not hunting for it.
All right. So before everybody got turned. S was beating on this number 13 guy. Knocked him on his ass. And so he is going to continue to beat on him.
Get advantage on your attack rolls because he is stunned.
Oh, I had advantage anyway because he's prone. But
He's double advantage. Click
yes,
it.
I'll
Don't.
get doubled it.
If you
click
click it
anyway.
twice, though, it turns it off. So don't do that.
And so let's go ahead and start the process. And go ahead and pass my turn.
Those are good pickles. All right. This one
Is lost.
tolerant stroll. Well, he is going to take a stroll, and he looks at Dalgron, and he sees his eyes. They're like piercing red, and when he looks at Dalgron, they kind of fade to these itty bitty tiny red dots, and he turns and does not want to be near Dalgron, so he's going to just take off this way, off the map. Ah! Making a skeleton scream. I don't know. But I'm going to move him over here because he is turned and he's got a movement of 60, so he does that. Let me see. I'm just going to drag him over here off the map. I forgot you can move him off the map. All right, Orag. Things like Jed Clampett. It's falling, and it looks like it's gonna seep into the ground any minute, like bubbling crude.
Alright, so it looks like he's taken care of. I'm going to then...
Did you move over there?
I didn't move anywhere.
Oh.
Oh, I'm trying to turn the camera and it's trying to make me move.
Yeah, you gotta use a navigation pane.
Yep.
You don't have to, but...
Well, good, that was you.
Every once
I
in a
was
while you
clicking
can.
the navigation pane and his token was moving. Couldn't figure out why.
Damn it. Okay.
Alright, so I watch to see if this thing is turned, and then I go impatient and shoot him anyway.
Corbidor, what's up, man? 41 months. Yikes. Wow. What's up, peeps? He says. Number 12.
Resisted.
16 of it.
And I'm just gonna wait, see what this thing's gonna do.
It does nothing. It looks very stunned at the moment. Number 2 is also stunned. Number 13 is stunned and has synaptic static on him. Is that gonna do damage at the end of his turn?
No,
I'd
he gets
say
to
it
make
at
a saving
least-
throw, but if
It's
he's
not
stunned, I don't think so.
damage. It's a minus. It's like a
Oh yeah, it's like
Six.
Bane. I think
He
he's
gets a
gonna.
saving throw, but I don't think if he's stunned he does.
well, it's an intelligence saving throw. Stunned makes you lose dex saves. I think it is.
Is that it?
Is it
Yeah.
paralyzed? One of them, something like that.
He did get the roll because fantasy grounds, but he made it. Oh, it's a 16. I don't know. What is the
No,
DC?
18.
No, a 19 because he's baned. He got a -3, so a 16. That's pretty funny right
Stunned
there.
automatically fails strength and dex.
Yeah. All right, Marley. You're seeing this thing
Okay.
like slowly when it gets its turn, it's gonna be sinking into the ground. This blob.
I think it's easier at this point to ask which ones are not. I'm trying to open up every single one of these in a turn.
Number 12 is not, and the one that he almost killed is
They're
not.
all
13 is
stunned, but several of them are turned on top of it. So what are you trying to determine?
Right. Well, Marley was just going to fire a shot with his longbow at one of
The ones that are wounded, like up there that they're pinging?
Now, if this thing goes
13
away,
and
we
12.
could just get out of dodge while they're stunned and just leave them. We don't need XP. We got milestone.
Well, then, so are you telling Marley not to attack anything?
I'm not telling him at all. I just
We're
thought
13. Is that 13? You said is he's got synaptic static constitution. He's not turned. He does bang.
Well, that's the one S was just hitting on. So
Okay.
that one's prone. Just FYI.
No, he got up.
yeah.
He kind of stumbled
Oh,
up.
did he have a turn? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's all he did though. He just kind of stumbled up, and he's looking around. He's like, and this thing's like pulling all the necrotic energy with it down, and these things are like
Hang
like
on, that was
grasping to kind of to stay focused.
That was longsword. Longbow's what I meant.
You throw your longsword at him.
Oh,
Oh, you
why? What?
get sneak attack.
Okay.
He's next to me.
A resistant part of it.
And we were moving this way. Is that right?
North, yeah.
So Marley starts to make his way that way, kind of around these guys.
The aura is S's sunblade, by the way, basically.
Right.
All right, Dalgron, you're like, holy shit, that kind of worked.
Oh, yeah. Well, Dahlgren's going to do something he never does. And I always move the
Run?
map. No, he's going to come over here and hit this thing on the ground with his flail. Oh, no, he stood up, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
But
if he stood up, Dahlgren would never go towards him.
he's still like, there, kind of stunned.
Gotta
But
take the shrink wrap off his flail first.
Yeah. Well, he'll try to hit him. He's never tried this before.
as he's getting up, Dalgron's like, no, you don't. And misses
Flail
him.
has
And he
three.
missed him.
Got the 3 balls from the chains. It's like the kid using nunchucks for the first time.
Right.
Goes up there.
Don't hit yourself.
Oh, it's his turn. Oh, his finger of doom recharged. Nice.
Right, he's turned.
Right.
Yes, he is turned, and he's sinking back into the ground. I'm gonna say he actually goes down under the ground.
We has to move in a direction away from Dalgron because he can't get closer to Dalgron.
He down is away from Dalgron.
Dalgron down is towards Dalgron from where he was.
Well,
oh yeah, he's in the air.
he
He had to get closer to Dalgron to get
right,
further deeper underground.
he's
He had to go
definitely
at a
going
diagonal.
down. Because of the light too. Sunlight sensitivity and shit like that. Finger of Doom recharged. Where's this movement? Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna say he kind of goes over here and starts down, like on an angle, like ah! Under the ground. What was that roll for?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
It says S save.
Huh. All right. Well, um, you're good at strength saving throws, right?
Yeah, I'm decent.
All right, that's good. I'm going to just to make sure these guys are
Oi.
held. I'm going to drop an entangle right in there. So if they're all stunned, they should all fail, right?
Would automatically fail strength saves, yeah.
Yeah, so don't even have them roll. Just drop the
Alright.
effect on them.
Except I have to
Because
have
I don't have stunned on them.
right. I have to have S roll though. So let me
That's fine.
do that.
Be the only one that actually fails. Watch.
Yeah, watch. Oh my
I
gosh.
believe
I plus 11 and I fail.
I thought I gave S some bardic inspiration last week. I gave.
Damn, Bill, he's gonna be driving before you know it.
Yeah, he's going
Right?
fast.
Say hi.
Hi.
What's up,
Oi.
buddy?
Howdy.
Well.
I thought you had bardic inspiration, but I guess you do not. Okay, I don't see it.
Alright.
Figures.
Sorry, S. You are restrained along with the rest of them.
Alright, I'll flex my way out of it.
Alright, and then that area is difficult terrain. So I was gonna move, I forgot. That's okay.
You can move.
Alright, I was gonna move away from this guy, and kinda over here towards Marley. I know that guy sunk into the ground, but hopefully he's not coming back. So just over there. Thanks.
Cumbersome is not doing anything. Not doing. Oop, wait. This one is turned. Is he? Yeah, he's gonna go this way. Runs off into the distance. Ah! Restrained. Restrained. Turned. Is he restrained?
No,
No.
he's outside the area.
But he's turned, so he's out of here too.
Yep.
Oh no, it's Dalgron. I'm running this way. Oops. Look how far he goes on the diagonal. Definitely Mr. Krabs would be freaking baller here. Oh, before I forget, have you guys watched um, Delicious in Dungeon on Netflix?
Mhm.
Yes,
I just
Great.
started watching it.
A little bit, yeah.
It's pretty
What is
funny.
it?
Delicious
really
in
good.
Dungeons. It's a Japanese anime, but it's about Dungeons and Dragons, and they're in like the dungeon of the Mad Mage, and they like cook monsters. So that's kind of what it's based on.
It's
How
the
to.
first time I've ever seen a show of any kind feature of dancing lights. That's what they're made to cast all the time is dancing lights. It's you instead of the light spell or something else.
Really
Uh,
well done.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Have to write that down.
Delicious in Dungeon. Yeah, you don't have to write it down. You just gotta rewatch the stream. That's all.
There,
Right,
I
right.
put it in Discord for you.
I have to
Turn.
look it up. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's everywhere now. It's everywhere. This guy is turned, and or did I just move him? What happened to my map? Oh, I got to pass his turn. All right, top of round 4 is Marley, who's making an who S is having save. I don't know where the saves are coming from.
I don't either.
Huh. But he saves. Um.
That's weird.
So Marley's gonna move
It doesn't say you
there.
made the save or failed the save. It just
No, there's no
says
DC
so,
associated
yeah.
with it. It's just here, roll a random saving throw. Ogre.
Using my bonus action to dash.
Does that have
So I
something to
get
do with the entangle?
in behind these guys.
Mm-mm.
Is that where you're going?
Yeah. Can you guys not hear me?
No,
We
I
hear you.
just didn't know if you were going to
I've got a new
continue
headset,
moving.
so I want to make sure that
Slightly lower than usual, but you're still
Yeah,
easily
it's
audible.
very soft.
let's check. Well, I'll deal with that here in a minute. Okay, and I'm
Does
gonna
it have
take
side
my
tone?
yeah, I've got side tones.
Okay, because I
It's the
couldn't
same.
handle it without
You know,
side tone.
the last set of earphones that I bought were the Corsair Void Pros, like everybody else has. I bought them in like 2017 or 18. So if they lasted that long, I thought, why buy something else? So I bought the same thing. But they don't make the Void Pros anymore. They're called Void Elites. So, Lombo.
Uh,
Dude.
Matakiri hooked me up with some new earmuffs for my Void Pro, and they're really nice. Gel
Oh
coat.
yeah,
Like I'm gelling on my ears. I'm
you're a
gelling.
lot more comfortable.
Well, one of my pads fell off after all those years. It's the only thing that's wrong with them. Headphones
Yeah.
still work fine.
Well,
Bonus
you can buy
action.
replacement pads. Amazon.
Can you really?
Yeah, so
Are you?
that's what I did. I went on Amazon, bought replacement pads, and they're way more comfortable than
And
the originals.
they're
Serious?
indeed a bit tricky to get on, but that's okay. They take a second.
Well, the little thing that wraps around the lip of the plastic lip, you got to stretch the.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what tore. And,
It's like
okay.
it's like putting a condom on, at least for me.
The strap, the bar across the top is what bothers me.
Mm.
My ears are fine.
Oh, it's my
On the
turn.
headphones or the other thing Drake was talking about?
No, yeah,
This one doesn't want to
those
be
don't
near
bother me at
Dalgron
all.
either. Oh, he's not turned. He's just standing there dazed.
The other thing Drake's talking about, the hardest problem is finding the grade school size.
extra small. Entangled. Turned. Number 16. Where the hell was he at? Off the map somewhere? Oh, yeah. Alright, so he got far enough away that we're just going to take him out of the combat tracker. Dalgron.
Dogman's going to try to hit this number 13 again, just because.
Just, he's like, because he's so wounded that you guys just want to kill something?
Gotta kill one.
Why he had advantage, but
Because he's stunned
And
Oh.
restrained.
and
Oh.
restrained.
Dogman thought it was because he was so good with his flail. Take that!
It didn't kill him, though. That's what's kind of funny. Entangled. He can't run away. Entangled. I got a 1 on my save because I had a -4. It must be the sunlight sensitivity, maybe.
It's the only thing on them. But that doesn't proc a save.
It does if they have the sunlight sensitivity, but
But none of them do.
nope. All right,
I'm just
Morkel.
gonna turn that off for now.
We're just gonna run away, right, guys?
I think
Or-
that's
or
the
not.
plan.
Great. I'm gonna try to thorn whip S out of the entangle.
Nice.
Yes. All right, you're gonna have to take some damage.
Like wraps
That's all
around
right.
his neck. You're like, ah, ah.
I whip him
Not
pull
again.
10 feet towards me.
Like,
And then I'm gonna start heading up north.
well, I could easily say that you whipped him over here when you went by, right?
Oh, sure. That makes more
Yoink.
sense.
Jerked it like a dog at the end of his leash.
Yike! Like a poodle. Oh, this guy's
Finally getting payback for all of the times S's annoyed him.
I'm gonna have to whip you a lot more, I think.
So, let me ask you this question. I mean, we kind of already passed it, but wouldn't you have to make the strength saving throw to break S out?
No, forced movement is different.
Not in an entangle, you're restrained. And you have to make a strength saving throw to break free of the restraint.
You have to,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not how raw forced movement works.
So,
It's one of those weird ways that the 5e rules don't make internal sense. If you want to move, you have to make your saving throw and fight against being restrained. But if someone else forces you to move, they don't have to do any of that. They just have to do whatever their power or ability does.
that seems kind of
it-
weird. I mean, I'm
Well,
not taking
yeah,
it back or anything, but it seems like
It's
you
it's just one of those ways that 5e
know,
doesn't
you're like, "Eee."
doesn't mimic or simulate physics.
All right,
very well.
Orag, so you could start whipping people out of restraint then.
Like casting lightning bolt underwater.
Yeah.
That is a 5e specialty.
And it turned it into lightning ball. You're
In
muted,
past
Sven.
in past editions, it did. Yeah.
Lightning bolt is magic, so magic overrides
So
physics.
Thorn Whip.
So Thorn Whip.
So is Entangle. So magic doesn't override other magic.
Says who? Dispel magic overrides other magic all the time.
Oh, cool. Finally. All right, so when this
Nice.
thing dies, you can see like the necrotic energy, like the skeleton bones kind of just collapse into a pile. There's still like flesh and goo on them, but the necrotic energy that was surrounding these things kind of start coalescing in the ground, and you see like little arms reaching out of the ground, and it spreads out 30 feet all the way around this thing. These little like necrotic hands just grabbing it at everything, and those that are not undead have to make a saving throw. Which 13? I try to use those guys, but where the hell's 13 down here? Okay. What's this crap called? Grasp of the Grave. When reduced to 0 hit points. 30 feet of the werewolf. So we got Dalgron.
It's like everybody. You're targeting from
shit.
Oreg.
Let me scratch that. Clear that. This guy is targeting everybody.
Click all enemies.
No, that just targets all.
You got to have him selected
Still
first.
from Org.
I did click. Okay, there it goes. It's targeting. It's
You
targeting
got to
weird.
double click on the dead token to get it selected.
I wonder if the entangle is messing me up,
Probably.
or the.
Or
Let
click
me-
all friendlies then.
I turned off the aura, so it's not that.
No, do I have him selected? Maybe it's the drop dead or.
You haven't cleared it, so it's still the token.
Clear targets. Oh, there it goes. Had to kind of get under it. I just do it manually because. Oh, were you moving there?
I was.
Alright, that's everybody. Let's try this save. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Dahlgren's going to use his inspiration because he sucks at dexterity.
You're trying to get from these hands like grasping at you that are like spreading out from this thing. Like,
Can we get restrained removed, entangle removed from S before I make a save?
Oh yeah, probably do that, huh?
Did you get it?
There we go.
Thank you.
It's still showing all these guys targeted from Oreg all of a sudden. I'm having targeting issues. Alright, I'm just going to do it from one of these other guys. I think the dead guy is giving me issues. Scrolling. There you guys go. You got ongoing
How did
necrotic, and so these things are like grabbing you and pulling you like into into the ground. This necrotic energy is like starting to pull on you. Marley and Morkel. And yeah, Oreg's taking his move.
Go in there.
So you hear this Harley fire up. Blah, 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 blah. As he comes flying around the corner.
After getting whipped out of the entangle, S is going to take a few swipes at number 18 here next to me, and then finish up his move.
All right, so let's just kind of cut to the thing. Are you guys going to take off? I mean, get a couple
Yeah,
chugs in as you go, but
Yeah.
for now, these things aren't going to chase after you
yeah.
if you
We're
take off. However, as you guys start moving up the road, there's somebody hiding.
Seeking vengeance on thee.
Damn.
No! You guys have been waiting for that guy?
We knew he was coming.
No, it's not him. It's a guy.
Evil
up-
twin brother.
He's up here like up here behind these trees over here, like not hiding very well. And he looks like this.
Ooh, our favorite red wizards.
He's got like a bunch of circles drawn on the ground, and you could see like you think that he might be responsible for this necrotic crap. And he like steps. Well, you see him like hiding, right? He's up here. As you guys are moving forward. I mean, he thinks he's hidden, so you guys can just go on by him if you want.
I'm going. Do I have any kind of?
I'm gonna
any kind of
unlock your
trees or anything in
tokens.
between he and I?
No, no,
So I'm
no.
gonna move over
There's
here.
some rocks, yeah.
Wrap
You
the,
like. Go ahead.
my pass without trace thing around me. And then I have a movement of 50 normal, not counting bonus actions and cutting actions and stuff, and dash actions. So I'm going to use these trees that are here. Come on. To sort of get up as close as I can with my stealthiness.
For you want to attack him or you want to give him a atomic
And as
wedgie or
get behind this bush and bring the cloak of shadows around me, I'm going to tell. This is Orig, and I'm going to go up against that wizard. You guys want in?
Heck yeah.
I mean, if he
And then
sees
I
you
will
guys heading towards them, we're gonna have to roll initiative. So that's gonna be pretty obvious, as if you come running around.
So as
this
soon as
rock.
I see him clock
Mm-hmm.
S, I'll stab him.
As soon
From
as you
where?
see him clocking,
As soon as S, yeah, because S is
See
gonna
him.
run up the
As soon
road
as
and
he
then
sees
come up
S,
straight towards him. So he knows he's looking at me. He sees me coming. He knows I'm coming for him, and Orig's gonna yank him in the back.
go ahead, Oreg. Give him a yank. Give him a advantage sneak attack
Okay.
or whatever you got. He's got what he's got on
Rewards,
him.
max damage.
Oh wait, hold on a second. He had a. Let me take this hidden condition off of him. And hold on, he does have a. Yeah, it's on him. He's got a
Okay.
false life cast on him. He doesn't want to look like undead. He wants to look live. So he's got false life.
Nice.
You like stab him in the rib cage with your rapier.
so I'm not sure how you're doing this. Is he able? Am I able to do my offhand or no?
Why wouldn't you be?
Okay. I was,
Oh, because of
some people do a
surprise?
surprise round different or something. But
No, I'm not doing a surprise round.
all right, and he has some S juice. So the other
Kill him.
question is this considered a new, since we out of combat, I would argue this is a new initiative. So this is a new fight, I mean.
Yeah.
So I get the surprise attack damage. I'll just add it to my poison damage.
He like turns and you see he looks down at the rapier and he looks up at you and he says, "Fuck." And you see he rolls over and his eyes close as he falls forward. Clunk.
Nice.
Nice.
Maybe we
Good
should do that for
distraction.
all of our combat.
Right.
Yeah.
Just sneak up behind the big guy and kill him.
He
I'm
only-
a mage slayer.
He's
so-
only a
Awesome.
wizard, right? I mean, when they are red wizards, they still have wizard hit points, right?
Mm-hmm.
He even had 8 temporaries. Not anymore.
I'm gonna go stir his ashes with the sword to make sure.
And if he
Donovan
was
doesn't even know what
concentrating on a
happened up there.
spell, he has disadvantage on a saving throw to maintain concentration.
He wasn't. It was false life. You don't have to concentrate. It lasts an hour.
Can we loot
Well,
the corpse?
Does
he have anything?
Yes. He has a dagger, magical dagger, and a potion of greater healing.
Never have too many of those.
Let me throw the dagger in the encounter. In the where's the items? Dagger, D-A-G. It's not a dagger of warning either, because he didn't see Dalgron coming. So I'm gonna scratch that off the table. No, it's just a dagger +1. So, oh, you guys didn't take all those gems. I gotta delete this stuff. Braces of defensiveness, cloak of poisonousness, gauntlets of fumbling, plate armor of vulnerability, and scarab of death.
Scarab of Death sounds interesting.
If held or carried for more than 1 minute, the scarab transforms into a burrowing beetle-like creature. It tears through unprotected skin, burrowing towards a creature's heart.
Nice.
Successful DC 20 dexterity saving throw is required to tear the burrowing beetle away before it's too late. Even so, this action causes 3d6 slashing damage At the end of the creature's next turn, the creature is reduced to 0 hit points, but must begin making death saving throws. If healed any hit points, the target becomes stable at the start of his next turn. The only way to end the burrowing effect and prevent eventual death is by application of remove, curse, greater restoration, limited wish, or wish spell. That's pretty nasty.
Can
Sergeant
we
Salt's
safely?
next present.
Can we
Yeah, right?
can we keep
Can we
that and give it to
safely?
somebody? Hey, here you
Yeah.
go, pretty lady. Pretty lady lich. No, but the gems you definitely can take. They were real gems.
The Org would 100% give that to Schultz.
I got you this brooch.
Roach.
It looks
Look
like
what
a
we found.
it looks like a blue beetle.
Just hold it for a minute.
I
and
will
then give
love
it
him
back.
and curse him and call him George.
Is that a standard dagger +1?
Yeah.
Pin it on his uniform.
'Cause
Yeah,
if
it's
it
not.
is, I'll add it to my list. You can delete it from the party sheet, unless somebody else needs a dagger.
Oh wow.
That does. I know we didn't get it, but for argument's sake, once it kills the person, can it be used again?
No, it's only an uncommon
Boo.
or a rare. It's only a rare.
So that's like a great assassin's tool.
These
Yeah.
these gemstones.
Also depends on what you mean by hold, because if you can pickpocket them and put it into their pouch or into their pocket for a minute, boom.
I know we're talking about
consider.
it, but that was a while ago that those cursed items were in the party sheet. So no, you guys can't keep any of them. Those were out of the Lich's stash.
Yeah.
Let's go back and get it.
Yeah, we want to go back through the Tomb of Horrors again, so we can get a cursed magical item. All right, so you guys pick up this guy's bag and spit on him. Well, who is this guy? Why's he got tattoos on him?
Did he turn back to looking undead?
He's not undead. He's
Oh, I
just
thought he
dead.
was false.
He's like-
false. He was just dead.
He turns green for a second because he got poisoned by S's juice.
Nice.
S
Yeah,
juice.
corp.
Dahlgren didn't even see any of it happening. He was so scared he's just running down the road.
He's so there's
Marley or Mokel, did you want to check out these rune circles he's got and stuff? Figure out what he was doing? Do we care?
Yeah, can we mess him up for fun?
Was
he
was
kind of already messed
undead?
them up because he just bled all inside of him. Bleeding definitely erases runes.
Yeah, that should fix it. We'll be fine.
I mean, who's our arcanist? Marley mostly, and he's
Yeah,
kind of.
Morkel.
Morkel's a
Or he's
druid
also
that
studied
kind of.
Arcana because we don't have a wizard.
I think
so he's done a lot of study.
Orag is probably the most read on
Dog-
the subject, and he doesn't even cast spells.
Right?
Dahlgren's got a
Probably.
+6 Arcana.
Are you guys checking it out, spending some time over here, or?
Dahlgren's running down the road.
No, Tiger's screw that. I got a plus
Or we'll take a
6
quick
as he
look.
runs down the road.
Reliable talent. Nice.
That actually wouldn't work. Oh no, I am. Never mind. It worked.
It worked. Fantasy Grounds. It worked.
Love that extension.
I would forget all the time. Definitely some kind of necrotic crap going on here, Orag. You think that this guy is summoned something?
That shadow dude.
From the negative energy plane, you thinking? Because you saw it, right? You're like,
Did he
you
have any
look
kind of?
you look at your rape, you're like, he summoned this thing, and I just murdered him with one hit. Like, like
Yeah. That pain in the
Did,
ass.
did he have any kind of written instructions or anything, or pictures of us, or
Spellbook.
anything? A group
Summoning
photo with
ritual.
X's
no, there's no
across.
like warrant out for your murder. Like,
Bounty for
We're
wanted
not
dead
that
or
important.
alive.
like
Yeah.
like there's a note that says, "Seek my vengeance upon thee." He's hired this guy to come murder you. Now he's like hiring hitmen now to go after you. No,
He's
nothing like that.
he's subletting. He
That's a
can't do
good
it
idea,
himself.
though. It's a good
Hiring
idea.
contractors.
Like, I'm gonna have to hire some werewolves to go into town and murder you guys now. Give me my staff. You know who's gonna hire is the kid from Better Off Dead, the $2 kid. That
I want
$2.
my
I want my
$2.
$2.
Look at the kids everywhere. All right, so I guess you guys like move up the road a little bit and find a little spot to kind of hang out for a minute to catch your breath and take a short rest.
Yep.
All right. You find like a flipped over big wagon. It's upside down. The wheels are all broken off of it, but you can kind of tuck into there and get a little bit of cover and get out of the sun. Um, and I'm gonna give you a short rest. Rest. The cone. I'm gonna give you a cone because that's the symbol for short rest on the radio menu.
Is Marley doing his song of rest?
Sure. So who used hit points
Auric.
or hit dice? I mean, Oric.
S will. My periaptive wound closure effect is not on.
Oh, I also want to redrag you guys over here to the map
Maybe that's what you saved against us.
because you got
Yeah.
new. I put your animated tokens back on.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, they're cool.
Which one was it?
Cool. So, are you guys going back where you saw the silver dragon? Is that your destination? Or are you guys just out here going, here, silver dragon, here, silver dragon?
I mean, that makes the most sense, right?
I mean, I kind
To go where we saw it.
Do we recover the lost hit points? Hit point max drain?
yeah,
These were bastards did? Okay.
yeah. You shouldn't have any ongoing anything's happening except for Dalgron. He's got perma frightened on him,
Oh.
but he has a medallion of naval bravery, which gives him advantage on his saves.
Gives
C-
his
CK
belly
gave
button
it to him.
bravery.
CK gave it to him. I'm just leaving
Pretty
you on
funny
this
to
map
find out
because
that he had a cursed spoon or something on him this whole time. And when we take it away, he's now brave.
it was stuck up his ass. So it was the silver spoon. It's like, so you guys, everybody give me survival. I need to see how well you guys are finding your way around out here. It's just like, I just following the person in front of me.
I just yell at somebody, ran
Dalgron's
after
like,
them. They just exploded in front of me.
Dalgron's like, I'm pretty skilled at this, but I don't want to go looking around by myself. So I'm going to stay over here by S, who's totally lost.
I must have rolled really bad because I got a +10.
Right? I mean, you did better than S.
S knows as long as he can see Orig, he can follow him. It's when he can't see Orig that he starts to get nervous.
And let's see, I forgot to roll for Marley. Marbania had stepped away from the computer. He's around. He can hear us, but I
The
think he.
blissful ignorance extension worked perfect once I added the correct effect in.
Oh,
'Cause
good.
it doubles
'Cause-
the hit dice recovery.
oh,
It's awesome.
you have to tell me how to do that. I don't. I don't know. What was I rolling? A survival. It's gonna matter because we're at tie right now. Everything's up to Marley. A 12. A 12,
Did
a
you see Oreg's
21.
roll?
I saw Urg's a 21.
Okay.
He dropped a 1. So he's like, hey, I'm going to go follow S. Wait a second. No, I'm not. Because
Never follow S.
reliable talent said, told him not to, right? That's what reliable talent does. No, you get a +8. Don't follow him. So you guys, it takes you a while to find the place. Because you weren't like blazingly successful. But you find like pieces of a a hippogriff that's been torn apart, and you find like feathers and some blood and stuff like that. And this is where you think this you saw this silver dragon. So you kind of up towards the mountains a little bit that are outside of town, and I mean it's kind of hard to track a dragon that can fly. So what are your other ideas now that you've located the last spot you saw this dragon, which was several weeks ago, I think, wasn't it?
Climb up a tree. Hello,
So what did
Mr.
our
Dragon.
research tell us about where silver dragons like to inhabit and things?
Um, well, silver dragons can inhabit anywhere. They actually sometimes even prefer to be in like humanoid forms and live in a house. So, I
Did
mean,
anybody bring any fireworks?
what's that?
Well,
Did anybody bring any fireworks? We can shoot off some.
There is a
Prestidigitation or
spell that
something?
does that, isn't there? Like Skyrite or
The
something?
wand of pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
yeah. What about I don't have it prepared, but locate creature would probably work, right? Or at least give us an idea.
Ooh.
What's the
But
range?
hold on.
Okay,
you go.
objects 1,000 feet.
1,000
It
feet.
doesn't have to. Doesn't have to be a specific creature, just like it can be the nearest creature of a specific kind. So like a dragon. Uh-oh. So long as you have seen such a creature up close. Interesting. Dang, for a 4th level spell, that has a lot of restrictions.
Yeah, 1,000 feet seems small.
Right? And if the creature is polymorphed, it doesn't work, and there's a bunch of weird stuff. If running water blocks you, like
That's weird.
What?
It's
Yeah.
pitiful.
I was
Those
just
locate
There's a
objects.
1.5 foot stream between you.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
protected.
It's like a bloodhound. It sort of follows the
Yeah.
scent. So if there's running water, it
Yeah.
disrupts the scent. Makes perfect
Alright,
sense.
so yeah, of course it does. So that probably won't work.
If they called it Bloodhound
Mm-hmm.
location, then it would make sense. But it's called Locate Creature. Like I'm imagining it like
It'd be
ding,
like a radar.
ding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. A paladin can identify creature as undead if it can see it within 60 feet of itself. But if it can't see it, then he can't identify it.
We can't even try it. He's not
Cleric of the
even.
Grave does that too. Is it undead? Yes, that
Oh, the
skeleton
paladin
is
one?
in fact
Yeah.
undead.
There's an undead, but he's behind that sheet that's hanging on the clothesline over there, and you can't detect him because you can't see him.
Nope.
What? If I could see him, I would go, look, there's undead. I wouldn't need the damn thing.
Can you imagine though if that wasn't a restriction? You're just walking along and you sense, oh, there's zombies, skeletons 50 feet beneath me. Just wherever you go, like
Nice.
you're freaking undead everywhere.
Walking through a cemetery.
What the hell? Yeah,
No,
walk through a
there's
cemetery.
Difference between dead and undead, so at least in most worlds.
And
I
it
don't know.
pings.
I don't know about
23
Empire of the
times a
Ghouls,
day, so you
but
can do it. So
damn whites everywhere. Wraiths. What was it? Wraiths?
Your favorite was that wraith that kept
Yeah.
coming after you.
Damn wraiths and monkeys.
So we're looking for a dragon's nest?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out how you guys are trying to locate this. You're like, okay, this is the spot where we saw him last, and you guys are like, do you see him? Nope.
so we don't know what's. I don't know what's around. I mean, whatever would make
Well, there-
sense. So if there's a mountain
North of you,
top,
if you
to
the
mountain.
tradeway,
If there's
you guys are on the old tradeway that goes north to what's north of Waterdeep? Off to the. Oh, I have a map. Let me. I think I put it on our locations map. If we zoom out of the locations map, I can turn on. Nope. This one. Yeah. Where's token? Yeah, so you guys, we got ping now. I don't need no token. So you guys find the, yeah, I got a pin up there, right there. Silver Dragon sighted there. All you gotta do is look on the stream and see where the next location is, but I'm hiding it now. You missed it. Good night, Christopher.
Okay.
9 o'clock.
He's saying, yep, it's 9 o'clock. Okay, good night.
So this dragon appeared to be collecting food. So we
Definitely.
should look for a pile of food
He looks starving.
and add to it.
Wasn't he like emaciated? Well, I'm not sure that we want to add personally to it.
No. Would create food
Somebody-
and water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody was
so-
talking about creating food and water.
Yeah,
is this a
I slept on that.
topographical map? Is that right? A mountain right there?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll head
Let's
towards
head towards the mountain, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll head due west.
Picking up that Coors
All right, so
sponsorship.
let's do another survival check here. I think I'm going to use Marley's inspiration.
The rest of us
'Cause
did that bad, huh?
I didn't even look.
I guarantee you S is still lost.
So S has even lost more than he was before. His score got worse. But this time Dalgron doesn't follow you. He's like, no.
Good.
He's slowly learning.
Um, Marley Marley got a 9 if he didn't roll with advantage. And he got a 22 on his second roll, so that made the fourth success. So you would have made it anyways if you didn't. So you guys find some more like um, dead. Um, this time you find what looks like a small patrol of werewolves that have been uh, killed and harvested. Like you find their gear all bloody and um, bits and pieces of fur. Probably about 6 werewolves. Kind of their. You find a foot.
Was they look like they've been eaten?
Um, it doesn't look like they were eaten here. It looks like they were like emptied of their belongings here, like shredded, like ripped off. Like even their like some of them had like chain shirts or whatever on. They just were just cut off of them, just shredded off of them. Yeah, if you were shucking corn, this is where they shuck the corn right here.
So there's no bodies, just little body parts.
Yeah, like, and you guys see that there's like um, another like area where it looks like a whole bunch of horses were killed. Um, and maybe a wagon um, that's been like shredded. You know, and you're as you're moving closer to the mountain, you're starting to you kind of get to this little river that kind of runs out of the mountains, and as you're going up the south bank of the river, heading west, you're starting to find that you're seeing more and more of where this creature has been feeding. And this looks like a lot of different kinds of food for one creature,
Yeah, but
especially a dragon. Like, I mean, this thing must have a voracious appetite
got a tapeworm.
for yeah. What is it? It's a
It's got
purple. It's got a purple tapeworm.
It's got a purple dragon, purple worm, tapeworm.
Purple tapeworm.
could have babies.
A whole pit of baby
Hey,
worms.
Morkel, we're on the other side of the river. You should try that again.
Oh, I don't actually have it prepared.
Oh,
It was more of an idea of, you know, I don't know. If we needed to, we could come back, spend a day, and then come back.
Spend a day. You go back to town and
Well,
come back.
yeah, if we needed to cast locate creature.
Oh, you're kind of not thinking you're on the wrong path here, right? You're not.
We're
You're,
hot on
Getting
the trail.
close.
Right? I don't think we need to. I mean, let's just keep looking at least for now.
uh, is this the marching order?
From the party sheet?
It's probably
All right. Well, you guys. Let's say you're going north, top of the page. Where Cal and Marley are in the front. Is that
that's not
true?
right.
No, that turned around.
Yeah, Dalgren is the one that leads us.
No, Dahlgren would not do that. I always thought
That should
Marley
be
and
clear,
Dahlgren were in
right?
the back.
Yeah, I thought S and Orig would scout ahead, and S would kind of just lead the pack that was nearby.
I think it would be um, like that kind of, or a kind of floating, scouting.
Marley trying to hide in between.
So S and Orag, give me a perception check. What's your passive?
A 21 was my passive
Yeah,
perception.
you don't
An
even.
11.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll. You see that as you're moving down this bank, um, you're starting to see uh, you kind of going uphill, right, on this river, and you have to climb up on top of the next um, ledge, or not ledge, but tier, right? You kind of got to
Okay.
do a little hopping and climbing to get up there, and S kind of goes first, and he hops up onto the next tier. And Oreg, when you're like climbing up and you kind of reach way up and you pull yourself up kind of faster than S climbed, you see like the tier, like when you lay on the ground, you're looking for your contact lens, right? And you can see that there's a something laying on the next tier, like sod or grass or something covering the whole section that S is about to climb up on. And you think it might be some kind of trap.
So I'll put my hand up toward S. Hey, hold on a minute. I think there's some sort of trap here. Let Dalgon go first.
Bring out your rope and climbing. Somebody's got no. You don't really. It's not. You can hop and skip and get to the next level. It's just
Okay.
difficult terrain. It's not. You don't have to climb or anything. But yeah, now that you pointed out, S kind of looks around and he like kind of pokes and it hits like a drum kind of the cover. It's definitely a trap. Something covering up a pit.
Okay, so I'll mention it to the others as they come by, and then we'll keep moving up.
Is it like
Do we know
obvious
of
to pick up the edge and peek what's in the pit?
Well, you might like set it off if you mess with it, right? If you pull on it, the whole thing could collapse in or whatever. I wouldn't say you could look under it easily, but you could hit it and knock it and make the whole thing collapse, inside the pit. And then you would see what's in there, but it would be unhidden then. Do you guys want to set it off or go around it?
or he doesn't? He doesn't
Or
care. He's gonna
examine it
keep going.
closer?
Not particularly. If it was easy, S would be curious to peek under it, but
It's a pretty kind of how well disguised trap. He's got like some kind of fabric stretched across, and like somebody's dumped like grass and dirt and stuff to match the thing. So you go poking or pulling on it, and the whole thing could just go, you know.
I'll go around it.
All right, so you go around it, and as you get to the next like tier, Oreg's like, hold on, and Oreg, you detect like on the ledge, there's like looks like some steps or rocks that have been kind of smoothed out to look like steps that go up, make it easy to get to the next tier. And you can see that one of the steps, there's a um, sticking out of the step. You see a like a string or a line or something.
Alright, so again, I'll point that out to S, and I'll try to follow it and see if I can figure out what it is. And
All right,
don't
you
necessarily want to disarm
actually
it, but I want to see if I can learn about it, figure
you
it out.
actually can't even prove to S that you see something. That's how. He's like, huh? How perceptive he is. It's like, what?
He's half blind in one eye.
Yeah.
The other one's
He
partially
sticks his
milky.
tongue out. If I get
Are you shedding?
10 feet from it,
I can't,
I can
I can't
I
taste
can
the
sense
string,
it.
therefore it's not there.
I can sense it from 10 feet. He sticks his tongue out. Oric's like, you can't see it? It's right there. He reaches and points to it with his big long arm. It's right there. All right, so everybody give me a dex check to make sure you don't step on this line.
Can I just use my sticky feet to climb up the side of the mountain and just go like completely avoid it?
Yes.
Yeah, S would climb up as well.
S
If
is
there's
like,
a chance,
I gotta hop over that without stepping on it, or I could climb up these roots over here. I'll take the roots. He
can I
climbs up
high
some
jump
roots.
over it? My 20 strength.
It would be easier just to
Dahlgren,
climb up the roots, but
Yeah, I'll just climb up.
can Dahlgren duck under it?
no, it's only off the ground, like
I don't think it's a
enough
silver
to catch
dragon
your
we're chasing.
foot.
I think it's an overgrown silver kobold.
He's a big cobalt.
That's what's going on with all the traps.
Yeah.
It's an overfed cobalt. We thought it was a starving dragon.
Could very easily have kobold followers.
Yeah.
Could be your cobalts.
Yeah.
Subcontracted.
As long as we don't find Blink in there.
All right,
Maybe
so
he'll give us a cannon.
so Marley goes to like step over the thing to the next thing. He just kind of hops up there, but when he lands on the next step, it like kind of crumbles a little, and like bits and pieces of rock fall down and like hit on the string, and one of them goes bow wow and makes like a guitar string sound, and everybody stops for a second, but the trap didn't go off. It's like Marley's like, whew, I rolled an 8. The DC was a 10, but I had to fail by 5 or more to set it off. So, whew. So you guys spend
What note did that play?
G is a G chord. So you guys spend a little while kind of climbing up, and you're right at this river, and up ahead of you as you move towards this river, you get to a waterfall. And you can't even really see a good way up, right? I mean, without getting wet or crawling into the waterfall. There's like almost a sheer cliff on the left side that you guys kind of came up. I mean, you could go up and around the waterfall, but to get from the riverbank to the waterfall the way you guys have been following, And everybody give me a survival check or investigation. Your choice.
I have a question when you're done.
Go ahead.
Is the waterfall rapid enough, strong enough to block sight of what's behind it?
Yes.
So I'm going to look. I want to look,
Uh,
either put my hands through it or my head through it to see if there's any openings behind it. See if I can borrow Dahlgren's shield.
oh wait,
As
hold
a
on a
rule.
second.
Deflect some of the water off. He's the only one with a shield, so
Well, I have a shield, but mine's all like held together with like duct tape and
S
sticks.
has a shield.
S uses a shield.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
never
I'll
did
use-
get his polearm thing fixed.
I'll use S's shield then.
All right. There we go. Black screen.
The portion beneath the tokens is blank, but I do see one bit of green.
Yeah, where we're standing is blank, but directly below us is
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, the
We can see
Correct.
this area.
the blank has to load, so give it a second
Yeah.
because it's an animated part.
That's the 200 meg piece.
Probably.
There it is.
Got to Virginia
Nice.
first.
Well, the servers are all in Ashburn, which is, 15 minutes from me.
Well, it made it across the Mississippi.
Something like 30, 40% of the world's internet traffic passes through Ashburn.
There we go. I got it.
Pennsylvania. Wait, Michigan. Where are you at? Michigan.
Michigan. Yep.
Yeah.
Has it made it all the way over to Oregon?
Who's in Oregon? Sven's in Spokane.
Or Washington? Yeah, Washington.
Well, plus his internet's like he might get it when the encounter's done.
Internet by
there you
carrier
go. I
pigeon.
got some.
So Morkel, you notice a some tracks. It looks like things that kind of look like they've been covered up and stuff, but you got a 29 on your survival, so even covering up, you notice these tracks, but you're not familiar with the tracks. Matter of fact, the DM's not real familiar with the tracks, so I gotta look. Actually, you think that these are maybe large insect tracks?
All right. I'll point those out to the rest of the group.
S is like, I don't see you. No, it's where over here?
Er-
No, don't walk on them.
They look like those dumb insects we killed so many years ago.
The
Below Dr. Troy's.
And the rat tunnels.
Kruthics, the
Yeah.
Kruthic things.
Crucifix,
They're not
crucifix, whatever this.
they're not
That was forever ago.
unlike those, but not exactly. These things, I mean, if they are those, they're way bigger.
So not dragon tracks.
Well, dragons don't typically leave tracks when they fly, so
Yeah, fair enough. Alright,
They
do you
just
know what
leave
these are?
droppings along the path.
right? Dead stuff.
A lot of the books don't actually show much about tracks.
Well, full moon, those turds turn into werewolves.
But not from silver dragons, right? Doesn't that automatically kill the werewolves?
Oh, good point.
Or we should follow the tracks and see what they're from.
Yeah. Uh,
So do I
Just-
see anything behind the waterfall?
Big insect.
Um, Oreg, you move up and you're like checking out, the waterfall. You're getting sprayed with mist and stuff. And as you like get towards the edge up here and you're right at the edge of the waterfall, it looks like you got to go in maybe 20, 25 feet through this water. It might be something back there, but when you look down at the bottom of the waterfall and like in the river itself, you, you think there's way more sediment down there than you would expect. Like it's very rocky here where these water's falling, but it looks like the hole down at the bottom is covered in like thick dark sand.
maybe the dragon had a new roof put in recently.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm gonna keep. Hey, there's this is Orig, and there's. Looks
Oh, I
like
didn't
there's
mean the
loose
tokens to be locked.
recent,
Sorry.
recent dirt or sand or something that's been dumped into the waterfall. So either at the top or behind. I'm gonna keep looking.
Morcal, did you want to like go, like maybe? I mean, you could easily like climb down the bank into the water and scoop up some of the sand if you wanted to.
Check it out? Yeah, sure, sure. I'll go
In
down and check it
S's
out.
professional opinion, it doesn't look like sand. It looks like insect shit.
It's bug poo.
That's
Great,
a
yeah.
professional opinion too.
The the debris is larger than you thought when you get down here, right? It's
Mhm.
more like golf ball sized pieces of chunks and pebbles and stuff. Like somebody's mining.
Hmm.
Mm.
Like digging through harder rock or dirt.
Guys, these don't look natural.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
definitely
somebody's
not
trying to
natural.
hollow out a bigger space beneath the waterfall,
By
like
using kobolds.
a layer. Yeah.
Maybe we could hear them if it wasn't for all this waterfall noise.
Yeah. Cast silence on it, then we won't hear the waterfall.
All right, are you
Won't hear
gonna like
anything else, but we won't hear the waterfall.
start climbing through?
Yes, I'm using S's shield to try to block, reflect, hold it at a slanty, try to block some of the water.
Yeah, you realize that the shield actually makes it worse because it's like
The
pressure
impact.
against the shield, right? It's like,
Wider area to get hit.
you kind of turn it on an angle, like the way you would have like angled your hands, anyways, and it's easier. Finally, you give it back to S, and you guys. What about Dalgron and Marley? Are you guys all gonna go in, or
Yeah, they're not leaving me out here.
He's reluctantly
right?
following.
I mean, are you guys taking any kind of precaution, like tying yourselves together, or are you just gonna all roll your strength athletics checks untethered?
and dump some shampoo on myself while I'm here.
Might as well break out the soap, right?
Didn't you already have a bath this year, Orig?
Dead bird
Yeah, but while we were in this
smacks him as soon as he gets
Yeah, I was
done.
in the
Dungeon,
ocean.
Mad Mage doesn't count. We were
I
underground, so
thought he had a bath when we went swimming under the bay.
It didn't
That
count.
was
He didn't
You
use
guys
salt
get
water, so
you guys get water delivered. You don't need it. You can take a bath anytime you want.
Doesn't mean
can
Orig
and
does.
do are two
Yeah.
different things. 10 minute?
Is it 10 minute? Oh yeah, let's take a 10-minute break. Good idea. So we're gonna go get some drinks and use the facilities, but I'm gonna start a timer over here for 10 minutes. 43. All right, almost 11 minutes, but by the time I get the slideshow going and music playing, it should be about 10 minutes. So we're going to take a break. We're going to go, but we'll be back for the second half and the temporary finale of Waterdeep Under Siege. But give us 10 minutes and we'll be back. So if you're out there, go get a drink, but hurry back. do this. Let's do it. Stopping the music, stopping the timer, turning on my camera, saying hello to the stream, informing the players that Marbania couldn't make it and he had to go lay down. So somebody's got to play his character. We know the role. Dalgron volunteers. Bill volunteers as a 1.
Could be a roll off. Could be a roll off.
Could be.
Could be.
When Sven gets back, we'll find out. Sven says, oh no, wouldn't you roll again just in case? So Sven, if he rolls a 1, has got to beat a 6.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, nice haircut, Sven. He
Nope.
says, screw you, I'll roll a 3. Ah. He is released so you can pick him up. Alright, so you guys kind of make your way into this waterfall. You guys got to make a strength athletics check.
So since S has a ring of swimming and he has a swim speed of 40, can he just swim through the waterfall?
If he makes a athletics
Like a
check
salmon.
properly, I'll allow it.
Let's swim up the waterfall.
I'll lower the DC a little for S. Who's got the highest strength probably anyways.
I can't select them for some reason now. There's 2 Marley portraits, one's blank.
In the character sheets? Let's see.
I don't see him at
Oh,
all.
there it is. It opened now.
As soon as I clicked on the button, it must have done something. I don't know. Alright, so Orag and S have both made their athletics rolls.
There we go. Hopefully that's good. Maybe I feel like Markel should get advantage or something because I'm, sticking to the side. My sticky fingers.
Yeah, that's what he's like. He's like, "Oh, this is going to be easy. I can stick right to the side." And then as he like starts into the little cave opening there, he realizes that it's slick with algae and his 3 athletics does not.
He falls off and dies.
Yeah, he falls. He takes 20d6 points of bludgeoning damage as he goes tumbling
At
down
the
the
bottom of the
waterfall.
waterfall.
Actually, he needs to give me a dexterity acrobatics check to not fall off the cliff.
That's not much better. So
That's not much better. I'll allow him to do that with advantage since he does have a climb speed.
thank you.
And you guys didn't tie each other together or no saving grace for you or anything. Roll me another dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. Not save, a check. Acrobatics at disadvantage this time. Because you do fall.
Sure. All right.
I'm just seeing if you can catch yourself. Alright. So roll a percentiles. This is the percentile of the fall that you have fallen. So you want to roll low. 31. Okay. So the fall was 60 feet. So you've only fell 31% of the way. So we're just going to say you fell 20 feet. Close enough. And you grab yourself.
Sounds good.
But you do take 2d6 bludgeoning damage as you smack your face onto the rocks. So you can have those right there for bludgeoning damage. Ow. 10 points.
10, is
And,
that what you said?
Yeah, 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you you get blown out of the waterfall, like you go tumbling down, and you like go head, feet, then you grab a hold of the wall like, and you're like, oh, it's dry down here. You shake some algae off your fingers, and then you scuttle back up to where they're at. And but you guys crawl inside.
I don't know why you
Uh,
had problems, Markel.
oh,
Dahlgren made it just fine.
yeah, you guys crawl
Well, he
inside.
weighs like 3 times as much.
It's wet in here. I wasn't expecting it to be so slick. Usually I just stick to everything. Nice. I like the effect there, Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Going inside the
That's
waterfall.
really
That's
nice.
cool. Yeah.
All right, so as you guys move inside, we're going to switch to a little bit slower. As oops, come here, box. Why are you moving around on me? Counter box. As you guys hear insects, creatures, something, this sound in your head that's it's in your it sounds like it's in your like in your mind as it's kind of starting to get a little overwhelming as something sounds like it's invading your mind as you start to see creatures
Dahlgren's starting to have flashbacks of lightning bugs.
and like
Morkel just starts
as you
salivating.
guys look or your eyes adjust to this cave and stuff like kind of coming around the corner like sweeping and brushing debris ahead of it, you guys see a creature that looks like
It's a giant dung beetle. Oh.
it looks like this.
Mm.
He
And
doesn't look too
like
friendly.
it comes around the corner and it looks at you guys. It's got like all this like piles of dirt and debris and pebbles and it just kind of like chucking it like off the waterfall. It looks like it's about to anyways as you guys like meet each other mid gaze and stuff and it stops it doesn't stop it like kind of like hesitates for a second like when it sees you guys like it looks a little confused and then you guys hear that sound again and it drops its what it's carrying and you see its claws come out and we're gonna roll initiative. This button down here. Wait, yeah, that one. Yeah, so he like comes around the corner here. Do I have line of sight turned on in here?
Doesn't look like it.
I don't think
I
I
don't think
put
so.
any line of sight on. Hold on, I can do a couple real quick. Uh, let's do a little bit here. And we're gonna do some over here. And some over here. and obviously the waterfall. Go back here and turn it on. How's that? Is that a little better?
Mm-hmm.
Good enough. All right. All right. So I guess Marley is the
Well,
fastest to react as this thing comes around. Obviously, wasn't really paying attention to you, but then stops and like drops what it's doing, and you hear that buzzing sound in your head, and then it turns and starts to move towards you aggressively.
Marley's gonna move forward 5 feet so he's within range and cast vicious mockery at him. Tell him his mother was a dung beetle.
Oh, we should also do that too. Put on some lighting.
And he failed.
There's probably a little bit of light coming through back here from the waterfall.
Oh, yay. 2 in a row. Dahlgren is going to. What's Dahlgren going to do? Let me see. Um, he is going to. See if this can reach him. Yeah, he can reach him with this. He's going to use Toll the Dead on him. And he failed. So he's damaged.
3d12 now. Yeah, look at that. 26 from a cantrip. You gotta love it.
And then Dahlgren's going to pass his turn.
Toll the Dead is always a good one.
I meant with Marley, I should have asked the Bardic Inspiration.
You can do that since you're juggling two guys.
Yeah, let me drop that on S.
Domo.
That was his bonus action.
So another one comes turning around the corner and starts heading towards Morkel or Orag. It's like chips a big piece of the rock out with one swipe of its claw. It like just rips through the stone like it wasn't even there, and it starts to reach for Orag with these claws, like the crushing claws they have. And you can see that they have like these little beady
Where is he
little.
in?
What's that? Oh,
Which square is he in?
He's in that square.
Orig. Which square is Oregon?
Oh, Orig's in that square. You can also
Let me reload the maps. Maybe that'll show me.
too much juice for you. Here, let me turn off the other map so you guys aren't having both of those.
I still show the Umber Hulk in half a square.
I don't.
My main question is it adjacent to me?
No, he's 5 feet from you.
Okay,
He didn't have enough movement to get to you.
here we go. Now it's good.
And wait, is this okay? All right, so this one that you guys have been attacking, it comes forward around his buddy and steps up to S, reaching these big pincers. Pincers? It's like lemon. 3 attacks, 2 with its claws and 1 with its mandibles. And its claws, they're all okay. So it's gonna try to claw at S.
Viciously mocked.
Oh yeah, it's like
I'm gonna repost that.
trying
Just
to trim your hair or something.
fun.
It's like clipping at a butterfly or something. You don't know what it's doing. It's like psychically stunned for a second, and you made it fumble. So you like stab it with like, hey, you stupid! You stab its claw as it reaches for you. It's like it kind of jerks back and reaches its other claw and tries to grab you with or pinch you with that one, and it misses, and it you see it like lean forward, and it's got these like weird looking, beady looking eyes that are all like clicking and flicking and make the hair on the scales on the back of your neck stand up. You don't have hair. As
Nope.
he tries to bite you with his mandible. Totally misses S. He's too skinny. But S, when you start your turn within 30 feet of one of these things, and you could see them, you gotta make a thingamabob, a roll, hold
I'm
on.
gonna use my Inspiration.
You gotta make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
All right, here it is. All right, you succeed.
Nice. Now, did I get any indication of what caused that?
It's beady little eyes. You think
It's
it's
eyeballs.
this
Okay.
beady little like
Looking at his
creature.
eyeballs.
Yeah, don't look at his eyeballs.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna close my eyes because I have blind sight
Nice.
and move over there. Uh,
You can avert his eyes and avoid the saving throw at the start of its turn. If its creature does, it can't see the Ember Hulk until the start of its next turn. Blah blah blah.
I don't
Yeah,
care because I
so
can still see him.
basically, if you're not blind sight like he has, then you got the blind condition. So
Yeah.
yeah. So it's your turn.
I'm gonna shift over a little bit.
Oh.
Ooh, I missed.
Ember Hulks are decent.
Yeah. I get a decent AC. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and action surge. Just use it up. Oh, come on. Wasted action surge. Oh well.
So you you like start like trying to go faster and faster with these attacks, and the last two you like lose your balance a little, and you're like whoa whoa whoa, and you just totally like drop your weapon on the ground, and you have to pick it up. You're like crap. Fumble fumble.
And we'll see. All right, I push him 15 feet off the cliff. Pushing attack. He failed his save.
I'm gonna give him the miracle
15 feet.
reach, the miracle reach, to see if he can. Oh, he doesn't have reach. Damn it. Oh well. I was gonna see if he could grab somebody and go with him, but 15.
15 feet.
Come on the
So he's
diagonal. Wah!
yeah, he's way off
Yeah.
the edge.
You see him curse splash down in the water down there.
His diagonal 15. Yeah. Perfect.
I'm gonna say he doesn't fall far enough to take any damage in the water, but we're gonna say he's down 15 feet.
Perfect.
I need just a second. Got a bunch of NPC sheets that are in the wrong spot. All right. Don't be shy as another one comes around the corner. Kind of assesses the situation, makes some clicky click noises, and starts over to where S is at.
Okay.
Looks at his, like, off the cliff a little bit and kind of shrugs, like, I only got a 9 intelligence. I'll move right here.
Just lining them up.
Because I can hear S go, okay.
But he can catch you.
Oh, yeah. Boo. Oops.
Orvie doll redeemed advantage for Umber Hulk.
Oh, I didn't see that. Damn it.
Ah, what a jerk.
The next
You
Umber
missed-
Hulk that gets an initiative.
You missed the hydrate I did like
Oh,
an hour and 40
no, I
minutes
did.
ago.
I drank all my freaking juice. I didn't call it out though, like I'm supposed to. Okay.
And get rid of the spammer. There's a spammer? Oh, yeah.
Oh. Blocked. Thanks, Corvidal. She gave you moderation privileges, then you can hand out like stuff all the time. There's some stuff happening. Markel, what's he doing?
All right. Markel. Well, I don't know. Do you want to push me a charisma saving throw there, Drake?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the random teleport Corvidal was a little too much, I think, and like easy out of things, and you know.
Plus, it almost killed Blink, so
Right?
that was hilarious.
It was.
Nice. So, Morkel, you are confused.
Ooh.
Let's see. On a failed saving throw, the creature can't take reactions until the start of his next turn and rolls a d8 to determine what it does during that turn. So roll me a d8.
Oh, it's not the usual confused behavior table.
It might be.
8.
On a 7 or 8, the creature makes one melee attack against a random creature, or it does nothing if no creature is within reach.
Nobody's within reach.
Creature does nothing. It takes no action. You could thorn whip somebody, couldn't you?
That's not a
yeah.
melee attack. That's a spell.
It is a melee,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's a melee
a
spell attack.
melee spell attack. Yeah.
Isn't it a
He's
ranged
confused.
melee attack?
It is a ranged melee attack. Thorn Whip is, yes.
It says the creature makes one melee attack, so it doesn't say it can't be. It does say a melee spell attack. I mean, it kind of sort of is, right? But
We'll let you do it. Go for it.
Yeah, however you wanna rule it, Drake. I mean, it's against a random creature, right? So
How
Is it
long
random
is
or the
your?
closest?
No, it's random. How long
Oh,
is your
nice.
whip?
30 feet.
So everybody.
Everybody.
So,
Yep.
1, 2,
Well, you can't see
3,
the one
4.
that's down below.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
toned guy.
so D6. Roll a D6. So it's Dalgron. Whoop Dalgron.
Sorry,
Homer!
Dalgren.
Shield.
Oh, he shields.
Are you going? Yeah.
So
I
that's
don't
gonna.
have shield.
Oh
Oh, you
shit.
don't have it. Okay.
He
How
throws
are you
his.
gonna put my shield
He
up?
throws his shield up. He's like, "Oh shit!" And the third whip grabs a hold of him and the shield, and you
This is
drag
like
him.
an hour
Now,
after he saw him do the same thing to S.
yeah, right. It says I may pull him closer, and I think it's funny when Dahlgren, has to get closer to stuff. So I'll pull Dahlgren 10 feet closer to me.
You
Nice.
pull him over and you kind of wink at him. You're like it's more of a twitch though. Like I'm kind of confused here. All right. Well, this
All
one.
right, so I'm going to close
your
my eyes.
I'm gonna close my eyes. Is that gonna give you disadvantage? That's gonna suck for a rogue.
He's got
No,
blind sight.
Because I have
Oh
Blind
yeah,
sight.
nice.
Better than mine.
I'm going to try to stab it.
Why do you have advantage?
Because I am an ambush master. First round of combat, and he has not moved.
Yep. You don't ever get to use that much.
Yeah.
Look at all that
Nice.
staying once. Can you re-roll that?
Yeah, I'm going to use my halfling luck.
I want to use what's the one what's the one that lets you re-roll it or something?
Well, Indomitable is the re-rolling saving throws.
Not Indomitable. The one that Jungles and Cholt character has.
The
Whoa,
luck skill.
lost balance.
That's that's the I do have that for savage attacker. Thank you.
Yes, savage attacker. That is your guy, isn't it?
I do. Yes. The Jungles of Troll guy is the piercing one, but this one is savage attacker. Well, you do get to do it. I am going to do that. It's a good idea.
And use either total, so yeah, no downside.
All right. So first of all, it's this. Second of all, it's this. And I'm going to untarget him.
Come on, 39. $47.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
All right. So you just want to add 9 to him, or do you want me to heal him and then drop this on him?
Its wounds should be 47, since that's the only wounds it's taken.
47.
Yeah.
Boop.
Right,
I
so
just mouse
around the
wheeled.
corner. Close my eyes. I sort of can tell where S is as well. Lash out, and then as I go to move, I hear Morkel laughing maniacally for some reason, and it distracts me enough, and dagger just glances off his side. My blind sense can feel Dalgron's boots digging into the stone as he's getting pulled.
Trembling.
All right. S.
All right. 1. the hit. Gonna push. He also fails.
You rolled a 1. Like,
Boot him over the edge.
all right, give me
Nice.
2d6 in the chat, please. All right, so they both are
This-
going to take 8 points of damage as this guy falls on top of that guy.
Are they both gonna fall further down?
Yeah. This guy's like 20 feet now. He like tumbles down past this guy. This guy's like standing up or getting ready to. So let me. Did you give him that damage? No.
I did not apply the damage.
Okay,
No.
I got it. Does that work? Just dragging it on the token?
You have to drag
No,
it
this is
onto
not-
the hit points field, on the
Oh.
wounds field. Then it will
Oh,
work.
I didn't know that would work. Cool.
Yeah. If you drag
Toned
it directly
and
to the wounds field, it will.
22. Yeah, I knew it would do that, but I was trying to just drag it to the token, see if it worked.
No, because it's not marked as a damage roll.
Where's 22 in the combat tracker? Oh, there he is.
He's with the failure on him.
Oh, no, I need the other one. Who's the other one? Toned. Toned. There he is. Ooh. That was got 1 hit point. He's like, ah! He almost killed him with the other guy.
All right, so that hit. I'm gonna try and trip this guy. And then put him also out of the way. All right, so he's gonna be pushed 15 feet up into the corner, and then I'm gonna come after him. I'm trying to get him as far away from the rest of the party as I can.
So you didn't trip him, you pushed him?
I tripped him and pushed him. I did both. He's prone.
And you got it prone?
Yep, prone's on him.
When you get up here, S, you're gonna see some more stuff.
Only if it's within 10 feet of me. So my eyes
Oh,
closed.
you got your eyes closed. Okay, good. I don't. Potion of greater healing for the one that. Nice. Thanks, Corridor. Ah.
Nice.
Self-absorbed.
Damn, I was hoping he'd fail his skill check to climb back up, fall down, and kill himself on the other one.
No, he like falls into this pile of mushrooms back there, and his wounds start to heal. You're like, damn it. I got it. There we go. Thanks, Orag.
Another spammer.
Wow. So let me do. So let me do it from Chatty.
But I was just trying to see.
Is he listed as prone? John, did you put it on him?
Yeah,
It should be, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't look, but I got him banned.
Yeah, grip attack prone. So he's prone. So you can move and get advantage. Nice.
That That's a good one. 37?
Yeah, I'll keep it. And then I'm going to stab him with my dagger.
Make sure that's applied to him. Okay.
Oh, you stab him in one of his weird looking eyeballs.
So I presume the poison damage is not doubled. Wasting the good poison on these guys, man. I need to switch it out.
Nah, it's enough.
Just by one.
Nice.
And he
Second
goes,
use of the dagger. Okay.
he goes, turns into a brown stain on your mother's sheets. What was it?
Alright, and that's it. So I move up,
Right
trying to figure
there.
out what's going on as I feel this scraping and falling. I'll move up around, stab it. I'm going to sort of peek, open my eye into the cave. And I'll look in the cave.
He can see farther.
You have dark vision?
I do have dark vision. I have 30 feet of blind sight, so if there's something else that was happening, but if I don't feel anything within that 30 feet, I will open my eye.
You
dark
can
vision.
make out a small, we think, humanoid, kind of crouched
Yeah, so I'll
in
go ahead and open my eyes and look.
the corner back
Medusa.
here.
I turn the stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's right at the edge of your dark vision, right? You see, you can
Okay.
barely see something back there.
Yes,
And you
there's
can
something
hear
else
the
down here. I don't see anything else.
you can hear the clickety clack of the like Umberhawks that you learned their clickety clack sounds from recent activities, like around the corner. Up this
I
way.
hear more coming, but right now there's nothing within sight.
And you also hear one scrambling up the wall back here, trying to make his strength check to
Slip and
climb
fall.
up
Slip and
the
fall.
climb up the.
Fall on the other guy.
He's pretty strong though. What do you think the DC is to climb up this slippery thing? What would you set it at? I'm thinking like a 12, right?
Don't they have a burrow speed?
Yeah, well, it's kind of
So
hard
that
to burrow when you're
They can
climbing.
use their claws just
Isn't
to.
there a waterfall pushing down on them?
Well, no, the waterfall's a little bit.
Oh, a little
Yeah.
further away.
Yeah.
I would give them an advantage if it was me because they can use their claws to dig in, but I would make it about 10 or 15.
I say a 12.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8. He didn't fail by 5 or more, so he just didn't succeed. So he can't climb. He's trying. He's only got 1 hit point, so he's kind of weak too. Dalgron,
Oh, can I see them from here?
see who?
Those guys that fell down in the.
Well, no, not from back
15,
there. You can
20
move
feet
over
down.
to the edge and look down there.
Be confused again.
Was that? Yeah, that would
You
cause me to
cannot.
roll the confusion,
Yeah,
right?
you cannot see them enough that you got to roll for the check right now. Is that what you're asking?
Right.
Yeah, no.
But if I
Throw a
get closer, I'll
grenade
have to
over.
roll, right?
Well, no, it's already
Or is it
after the
that's-
start of your turn, so you
Okay.
won't have to roll.
All right.
Yeah.
So he'll go 15 feet. Can you see him now?
Yeah, you can see
And he'll-
one's
He'll use Toll the Dead on the one that's down.
the one that's
Which
got 1
one's
hit
higher?
point.
Which
Number-
one's higher?
The one that's
That one's higher.
minus 15 is higher than minus 12.
Oh, I can't see it on my screen.
Toned is higher.
All right. I mean,
He's got one hit point. Kill him and
Toll
drop
the
him
dead
on the other
him.
one.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Can't you just throw a rock at him and then kill the other one? I don't know.
Seriously, just spit on him at this
Right.
point.
Hey, he failed.
What's up, Jingo? Wow, you killed him by 17. I wonder why.
A boo.
So he like falls down in the ground, and the other one uses him as a step. So I'm gonna make this one get a free 5-foot move because he's just steps up
He didn't
top
land
of,
on him.
just steps up on top of him on his dead body, and you move back. You're like, ah,
Yeah, dog is moving back.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. All right, what's Marley gonna do?
Oh, I guess I gotta pass my turn to Marley, don't I?
I did.
Marley's gonna move up. Can he see him from there? Oh, he doesn't. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to move up. All he got to do is hear him, right? For vicious mockery. Let me check.
It don't matter. Just target him, move up. Target him, move back. We don't care.
Now you got to see him. So he'll use vicious mockery on him. He'll move up, and move back.
Moves up enough to see the tip of his antennae, and then he's like, "Your mother was a."
And he succeeded.
The guy's like, "I didn't have a mom."
So yeah, Marley will move back. Let's see. S has got the Bardic Inspiration. He'll give Bardic Inspiration. He's just giving Bardic Inspiration out like it's candy today.
Right? It's like, say
He's
we
gonna
got
give one
36
to
minutes
Oreg.
left. I gotta use it all up. Because I'm not gonna remember that I used it all up in 6 months or whatever it is when we come back to this one. We might have to
Oreg's
do a
got
couple of
Bardic
one
Inspiration.
shots here and there just to keep up at it. That might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Markel.
Markel is going to follow suit, like everybody else. Step up to the edge and throw down.
Everybody's like,
cantrip.
"Don't look in his eyes! Don't look in his eyes!"
Nice.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds froze. There we go.
Too much
Yeah, a little
animation.
bit of damage. He cannot regain hit points. I don't know if that matters.
It does matter because you got like Gorvy dolls and stuff out there and Gorgios.
That's true.
That's a good way to prevent potions of healing from happening in the chat.
Oh, and Marbella didn't change these. These should be D10s, not D8s.
All right.
Bardic Inspirations.
I would double check because it's based on his bardic level, not his character level.
Yeah, he's 12 Bard, and it changes at 10th level.
2 levels ago.
Yeah.
That sounds about like Marbanya.
D8 5th and D10 at 10th. So they're D10s, not D8s. I'll change his coding there too.
Here, clickety clack. Oh, this guy's gonna try to climb up with advantage. Thank you, Sven. I appreciate it. Where's? Oh, I'll scroll down.
I mean, if you want to get technical, he could just burrow straight into the wood.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I know. That's why the yeah. So he can climb just as fast as he can burrow, though. Oh, actually, he can burrow faster than he can climb. So he burrow limes up there. Burrow limes. He does a little bit of both. And that's he comes erupting out of the cliff edge over here, and then scurries this direction, putting himself as far into the room as he can. And he looks at Oreg and he says, "Oh, he's got reach. Let me move over here." No, I'm kidding.
So if he ends his turn there, I'm moving away.
Oh, you get one on something or another.
And
Well,
this
that's
is
kind of
the
like
only time I've ever been able to use it.
it's kind of
I
like a
remember to use it.
cliff edge though up that way. Do not have the
Let's
line of
see,
sight
it
drawn
is,
very well.
a rogue thing. It is skirmisher. Right here. As a reaction, which I have not used yet. If he ends his turn within 5 feet of me, I can move away.
Yeah, you can, but you
Nice.
can't move this way because it's up a cliff.
Right.
You can move, yeah. You can even move down here if you want. Somewhere.
No, that's good. I'm just going to move 15 feet.
You're like standing on the crevasse. But
No reason, just because I can.
you're like, I got a reaction
Never- yeah.
and I want to
Finally
use
got to use it.
Well, this guy had
I'll
to
move
like
up to attack.
he had to do his dash to get to where he's at. So
Usually shooting from a distance or forget or something, but I don't ever remember using that before. So since I got it at 3rd level.
I don't remember using it either. All right, top of round 3, S. This thing comes like scrambling up and kind of isn't really like trying to get into position. Do you think it would be best to fight you, but more to try to get in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to fight you, but I mean, you think it could have just moved up behind you, right? But it's trying to get ahead of you. He's trying to block you. You take a step forward, you're like, no.
Yeah, you ain't blocking.
You're gonna bleed Umberhawk juice right here on the ground.
Brown juice.
Juice like a
Look at these
crawfish.
Brown smears.
You guys suck the heads when you're done killing these things.
S will
Alright, I'm
be
going to move
happy
back
to.
I I lived in Louisiana for 2 years, and there was a lot of crawfish eating going on, and I only did it like once. I was like, I can't do it. It's like spicy swamp water.
Yeah, I lived in Mississippi for a couple years, so
Spicy,
I know
salty
what you mean.
swamp water. I used to love the potatoes and corn and shit, but the crawfish? Meh.
Yeah, the barbecue down there was great.
Mm.
It was weird. I went to my friend's house, and he's like Korean American, right? And I'm like, he says we're gonna go meet my dad's, and we go meet his parents, and they had more Cajun draw than I ever heard in my life, and they're Korean. It just blows my mind. I'm like, all right, this thing blows snot everywhere when it dies. Good food though. Ooh man, was it good food?
Alright, so I'm going to keep moving. Get up here next to S. And use my cunning action to give him a high five.
The hell was it?
To the face with a chair.
So you guys Orag, you can make out that figure down here in the corner. Wait, that's not the ping.
Right? The
This
humanoid thing?
Yeah. It stirs, and you see that it stands up, and it's got a slim shady shape to it.
Okay.
As no, not that button.
There's an M&M down there.
Yeah.
Careful.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? But as this figure moves into view a little bit with your dark vision, you You recognize her. I know how to use Fantasy Grounds. Just give me a second. I'll figure it out. I don't like how they did. Where's the unidentify button?
On the pictures.
Looks like a lock.
Yeah, they changed it.
Oh, that's the lock. Player vision preview mode. Oh, it's up top. Not identified. There's too many buttons now. That's the problem. I want to show this just to Orag because he's the only one that could see. Did you get that? Yeah.
Yes. I don't really remember this person. Should I?
Your character probably does.
It must have been a week I wasn't here, 'cause I think it would remember the embroidery and stuff.
You would remember this character from the Shadow Broker auction.
Okay, I remember that.
Okay.
And she kind of brushes herself and starts walking towards you, and you can see that she's obviously in some kind of pain, right? Like especially like she keeps crunching her head down and putting her hand on her head, and she gets up to about just inside your where you can get a good look at her with your dark vision. And she looks right at you and S, and she says in a very weak and struggling voice, she says, "Run." As you see her start to transform and morph, and like her arms stretch out and her sides expand, and she starts transforming into a silver dragon.
I do an insight check on the run. I mean, was she threatening us? Was she scared? There's something behind her that we need to run from? Is it her? Is she transforming and now we need to run from her?
Yeah, give
Am I
me an
able to-
insight check.
She's going out of control. Hunger's taking over something.
Did Dahlgren hear this?
No. S and Oreg. Um, you definitely think there is a she has an issue, some kind of problem. Like she doesn't. You don't think she's in control totally of herself.
Okay.
As you
So
guys,
she's changing. I will say, guys, the silver dragon is here, and she doesn't appear to be in control of herself. She's told us to run.
Dahlgren's going to start heading for the waterfall.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice.
Oreg, give me a history check. You've seen this dragon before in the history books. You just can't recall it just a second. It's gonna take you a second. I mean, you S knows where you left the book.
I do have inspiration. Can I use
It's on
it?
the shelf on the second.
Yes,
Hey,
I'll let
you
you.
got the bardic
I'll let you
inspiration.
use your inspiration.
Oh yeah, you got
yeah,
bardic
bardic
inspiration.
too.
So with
Oh,
a
that
D10,
would be
D10.
that would be enough.
bardic
Th-
inspiration plus 8.
There was
So it's at least 27.
there were um a few protectors of Waterdeep after the Mythal went up that would
Okay.
protect the Mythal from um, damage and try to keep it from failing and reinforce it and all that kind of stuff. And this was one of the dragons that was in charge of that. Protector of Waterdeep or the Mythal and the tier of Mistra.
Okay. Nice.
And but yeah. As you guys also one second. I closed a button and I shouldn't.
I like the tail. You did a good job. Cool.
As coming around the corner, you guys see like 3 more Umberhawks leading a creature that you guys haven't seen before.
S, you ask her about the staff.
As you guys start
Okay.
to get this sound in your head again, but this time it's different. It's closer. It's more controlling. As this creature comes into view. Where's my
This thing is manipulating the dragon.
the link's broken. I'm saddened. Now I have to. No, not assets. Well, maybe I have to go there, but let's look at images first. This one? Yeah. As you guys see some creatures. Not only do you see one of those, but you see 3 of those.
Wow.
Where's the other one at? There it is. And Orag and S, you both need to give me a saving throw. Let me see what it is. It's a wisdom saving throw. Here, I can push it to you guys. I'll do them one at a time.
Okay.
All right, so you guys, for a second, you're like,
Nice.
I feel like attacking Orag. And Orag's like, I feel like attacking S. And then you're like, wait a second, we're
We're used to
friends.
that.
We don't want to
We're
attack
used
each
to
other
feeling
right
that
now.
way.
That's just every day.
It's like, yep,
Like-
okay.
Right, but you can feel that these things are extremely psychic and very powerful. And Morkel and Dalgron, oh, are you over there, Dalgron? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so Morcal, even you with your telepathy with your two siblings, the psychic power penetrated between the three of you because you're close enough to them to hear it. So you also need to give me a saving throw.
Okay.
It's
Hello, is there anybody else on this
like they're
line?
using your telepathic connection against each other,
Oh, interesting.
Please hang up. We're using the line.
right? This is you can't break in. This is the operator, and I would like you to roll this saving throw too, since you're listening in. You all have an advantage because of Heroes
Assume
Feast, maybe,
Heroes Feast.
probably.
Advantage saves for wisdom.
Nice.
That's so good.
So, uh, what are you guys gonna do? I mean, let's talk about this for a second. Are you guys ready to throw down with these guys? Are you guys gonna try to get out?
S's immediate
Oh
instinct
no.
is to run over
Yeah,
and
let me turn them all on so you guys can see what.
I thought we were waiting for to see what was going to happen in the other campaign. That's not going to affect this.
What's that?
What happens in the other campaign doesn't affect this right here.
In the Jungles of Chol? Yeah, this is what's happening. You guys are two things could happen from the other campaign. You guys are gonna find out here in a minute. We got 15 more minutes, so I'm about to spill the beans. I just want to know what your characters are thinking. What I mean, are you wanting to throw down with these guys? Or are you guys wanting to dip out?
Yes, I would try to bring back the Guardian, and
So you,
I would focus fire on the and then tell everybody else to focus fire on these um, strange bug-like creatures and ignore the Umber Hulks for now.
Mhm.
uh, all right. So if you guys are gonna keep going, then Dalgron, what's he gonna do?
Dahlgren doesn't really know what's going on over there, so um, he's just gonna look at
Like
Morcal and like, dude, why'd you hit me?
I said out loud that the dragon was here.
Oh, you said that out loud.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Well then, Dahlgren will.
and his nasty friends.
Well, come
I
on
didn't say anything
over.
with nasty friends. I just said the dragon's here and appears to be attacking us and told us to run. And you said you were gonna run when I said that.
Yeah. Well, he'll come back. Moving a dash there.
And that's just Orig. If the rest of you want to go, then I'll join the group. But
As
Orig's first thought would be to she's the protector of the
S is
realm.
heading in.
She needs to be saved.
Marley will move 30 to there. Oh shit. There's a lot of shit over there.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
Yeah, Marley's gonna use the fireball to see if he can put one in there without hitting the dragon.
Nice.
That's 20-foot radius, right?
Yeah, so you get all of them but the dragon. Yeah.
Nice. Yep. Perfect.
He'll put it right there. That's
Yeah,
all
I'm
of them
just
with the
getting it out
dragon,
of the
right?
way so you could target.
Okay.
Select all enemies and then unselect the dragon.
I read a fun thought experiment about using glyph of warding on every page of a book to cast fireball, with the trigger being once you open the book or disturb it. So you end up releasing like 100 fireballs all at once.
Okay, wand of fireball.
Nice.
You can only do it once because as soon as you turn the page to do the second one,
Right.
it would set off the first one. So
Right.
And that'll be the end of Marley's turn there.
Technically, you couldn't do it because
Um,
the act of drawing the second glyph would fire off
all
the
right, this
first
one's
glyph.
gonna
So
move over here to protect, kind of start to cover up the. I don't know if you guys know that, but those are Neagi, however you say it.
noogie noogie.
Yeah, noogies. But
The tokens look like when the alien first bursts out of somebody's chest.
yeah, take that off, and he's gonna dodge. Can you dodge and give your bonus to somebody else? I'm gonna give you my dodge. That would be nice. Let me throw that on there. But we'll get to that in just a second as this dragon kind of moves to the top of this cavern in the air, because flaps her wings ever so gently and lifts off the ground and starts moving towards you guys and takes a deep breath as she, you know, cone. Yeah. Ooh, look. I can get everybody.
yeah, that's
Cutting
around the
that
corner.
side of the
Though.
cave.
What's that?
That's
She's
kind
kind
of
of,
cutting that
yeah,
corner
she's
of the
kind of
cave.
up high and it's a little open up there, and she's breathing down on you guys as she's coming in. So the angle's a little different 3D, but she can get all of you. As she takes a deep breath and breathes a cloud out that puts you guys in a
Heal us.
euphoric state. And wow. All right, so you guys are frozen in a euphoric state for a brief moment. There's a flash of telepathic contact, obviously from her. And you hear this bug language in the background, constantly infiltrating your thoughts. But she is trying to present a telepathic image to you guys over and beyond what these bugs are controlling her. And when she breathes on you guys, it kind of gets you stoned and allows her to manipulate your thoughts. Now, you guys can resist if you want. And I'll give you the save.
Orig would not, because he still trusts her as a silver dragon.
I don't know what she's doing. Morkel doesn't trust her, so he will resist.
All right, so it's a Constitution saving throw, and I'll push it to you. And you rolled a 12.
Doesn't matter, I failed anyway.
Does anybody else try to resist?
No, Dahlgren's not going to resist Silver Dragon.
So you guys get a flash, that feeling again that you guys had a few weeks ago, a couple months ago maybe, of when you went down into the tower into Undermountain, when you traveled through the yawning portal and you stepped through that barrier. Remember that feeling that you guys had? You have that same flash of feeling over you that your brain has been transported in time. But this time it's transported in the future. You can tell, and you guys see that there's a army of undead like amassing. And you guys kind of seen some of this already when you first came in here, that the army of undead, mass amount of undead has formed and is moving towards Waterdeep. Not a surprise to you guys. But the flashes is all the undead falling over onto the ground, and then the image flashes that the undead transform into Umber Hulks and werewolves as a mass amount of army surrounds Waterdeep. And you see ships being boarded from the ground and loaded up with this werewolves and Umber Hulk army. And you also see, oh, where's my image I had? Images. Damn it. I found an image and I was going to use it. Now I didn't have it in the right spot. I got to find it. I don't even know what I named it. Oops. Flipping through my assets while I'm streaming is not fast. Damn it. Did I not even put it on the table? No. I'm not that horrible, am I?
Be nice if the images list had a sorting by date,
Yes.
like the date it got added.
I would use it often.
It's too bad it doesn't store the date anywhere, so the information doesn't
It
exist.
would be also nice to know how many pages you got to look through too. Like it doesn't even
Yeah.
tell you that. You just keep going until you stop. Well, I'm gonna give
I
up
guess
here in
they
a second.
assume you remember all the names you name them so you can search their names.
Yeah.
That's how full this campaign has gotten. Looking through all these images. Oh, here it is. I found it. So you guys also see a flash of these werewolves down on the water fishing out a ship too.
Spider.
Nice.
A death. Then you see some of those ships in the future. So that's kind of where we're gonna fade away.
Is that supposed to be a ship?
That is a ship.
Spelljammer
With all
of
the
some kind.
yeah, but with all those sticky legs and stuff. Weird. Okay, if you say so.
Sticky legs. Those are ropes. They're trying to pull it out of the water.
The little
Yeah,
alien things.
it's like a spelljammer ship right? Not
Yep.
like a boat.
Yeah,
Well, with
it's
the arms, it's like it's intended for boarding other ships. You know, you fly and grapple on, and then
yeah, that's exactly what it does. It grapples onto other ships, and they take the Umberhawks and dig through hulls or whatever they need to.
That's
They're
scary.
Neogi's a race of slavers.
Yogis are bastards.
Yeah, and there's
Looks like they're trying to take over the world.
well, that's what they do. Did you guys watch Super Troopers? Is it Super Troopers with the bugs and the
Starship
Starship
Troopers.
Starship Troopers? Yeah, not Super Troopers.
Yeah,
That's another one. That's a comedy.
one.
Starship Troopers. That's kind of what these bugs are like, right? They're just, but they're very intelligent. And so that's where we're gonna stop for now. We gotta see what happens in Jungles of Cholt because they're doing a really, really good job at stopping the undead in Jungles of Cholt, right?
So
But
far.
if you stop the undead who are being built to fight the Neogi, then the Neogi take over. So what do you do? So if they figure it out in Jungles of Cholt, then the undead are going to take over the planet here, just like it was moving towards. But if they do something different, then the Neogi can, then you guys can see the Neogi side of things and fight them. So you guys, it could totally, the Neogi could walk in and take over the werewolves mentally, easily, and enslave them. They're not. The Mythal doesn't stop them from going in. Doesn't stop Umberhawks from going into the city. So they could instantly have an army of werewolf and Umberhawks at their disposal when they land on the planet. Or crashed is actually how they get here. But next week we're going to take a break, and then the following week we are going to start Chris's Stride. So that one I'm excited for. So excited that we're putting this one on a odd pause. It's kind of an odd spot, but I
Woodland
was going to
Homestead.
work up
We
to
got
it. I was going to work up to it, but I just kind of crammed it all in. Like, here, just take it. Just take all this information. But I also want to
Nice.
see what happens with jungles and how that kind of plays out, if anything changes. I mean, you guys have murdered how many liches and busted their phylacteries?
Phylacteries
That
and
puts a damper on an undead army, right? If you kill all the
yeah.
generals.
Yeah.
That's trying to fight the Neogis. That's what the undead army's being amassed for.
They still got plenty of undead T-Rexes.
There's a few.
Puke up
That
some
seems
All right.
zombies.
helpful. Yeah.
Let's see if we can figure out how to raid this time. If there is anybody raiding, that was the problem. Is I see a list of people to raid, but I don't know who they are. They're just in the do not on my list. Search.
Appreciate it, Drake. Thank you.
Yeah, what'd you do? Get on your phone? Is that what you did? That's why you saw weird. He's in the
Yeah, my
car.
computer's not connected anymore.
That's cool. You're free to go. We'll see you in 2 weeks with your character. Curse of Strahd, session 0. All right, I'm attempting to raid somebody, but I can't figure it out. I tried it last time.
I
Oh
thought it
well.
worked last time.
Well, I don't see anybody. Either there's nobody to raid or there's nobody on my list. Let me look the old way. Um, Maybe there's just nobody. That's the problem. So we're just gonna say goodnight. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna. Good night, everybody. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Later.